Guys, thank you so much for coming back to the channel again. I don't post on this channel regularly because I'm not trying to be a credit guru or grow this channel. I come on here every now and then, only when I have something to share. Recently, I've been working on my credit, and I'm happy to say I finally, after years, since my 20s, and I'm in my 60s, have a very good credit score. And I believe I have pissed someone off. The reason why I say that is I applied for the Apple Card earlier this year, and I was denied. Had a good credit score then, but I still was denied. That was fine with me because I really wasn't trying to get the Apple Card. I just wanted to see what my credit score was. I applied for it again about 2 weeks ago. And the response came back, your application is under review. And I says, oh, okay. So I guess you all are going to review my application and maybe consider giving it to me, and I was going to decline it. Now, this is the reason why I say I have pissed somebody off. Because today I realized I haven't got a response yet. So I go back onto Apple, and once again, it's telling me that my application hasn't been finished and to put in my social security number. I did, and it came back that my credit file was froze and I need to unfreeze it first with TransUnion. I go to TransUnion to unfreeze my credit file, and I can't get it unfrozen because it tells me that I am blocked. Yeah. I just checked my other 2 credit files, and I can't get in them either. This is the reason why I have told you guys to freeze your credit files. You don't have to spend money with these companies. Just freeze them. That's all you have to do. This is Christmas. And I guess the first time when I unfroze it temporarily, and when I came off the site after it says that your account is under review, I went right back and froze it. So somebody, one of their employees or whatever, probably was looking at, oh, this person got good credit, so let me go out here and apply for some credit under them. And they couldn't because I had froze the file back, which is the reason why I am blocked now. This isn't the first time that this has happened. This is Christmas. And you have those scammers, even when they are working for the company, out there looking for someone who they can just turn their life upside down. Trust me, I worked at Bank of America before, back in 2008 during the housing crisis. And we had this young guy that worked there, and every time he would look up someone's account and they had big money, he would start writing down what they had in their account, the social security numbers and everything. He would get so excited. Oh, he would get so excited. I had a record. Bank of America wanted to hire us permanently. And when I put in my application, I was immediately terminated. I got a call before I even got to work on the weekend and told me that they no longer wanted me. Good for you, Bank of America. Good for you. Because I didn't want to work for your stanky tails anyway. I didn't work for Bank of America twice up under a temporary agency. And if y'all guys know what I know about Bank of America, let me tell you, that's why I don't bank with banks, except credit unions or the online accounts. Because Bank of America will have you and keep you poor. And you all, they let me go. But yet and still, you had somebody running around in there getting as much information as they can. Ha! So I guess they have someone at Apple too that's like that. And I piss them off. Because when they tried to do whatever they were trying to do, it wouldn't go through. Because I froze that account right back. See, they probably didn't realize when I put the application in that I had a credit freeze on there. They just looked at that and they probably was like, oh, I found one here. Oh, I found one. Let me ruin this credit for this person. And they couldn't do it. Boo-hoo-hoo for you. Freeze them credit file guys. Freeze them. Freeze them. For you. Last Christmas, Zip, the 2nd of December, my online bank account, I always keep them froze. I got a notice, 2 notices, and this person was just stupid. I got one notice that told me a payment of $316 declined. And then probably 10 minutes later, I got another notice that a payment of $325 declined. Let me show you right here. And when I realized it, I said, wait a minute. This is on my bank account. They have tried to get into my bank account. And I said, it's a good thing I keep my accounts, bank accounts, credit files, froze unless I'm using them. When I contacted Zip, they said that they don't see anything. I explained to them, the Zip is the pay-by-4 company. And you have to have so much credit in order to do anything with them. And I told them, okay, so the first payment would have been $316 or $325. I don't have that much credit with you all if it's 4 payments for that amount. So it had to be internal. Really didn't answer that, but I knew what was going on. Because there is no way that I should have got notified for a payment of that amount. Because I would have had to have a credit line of 4 times that amount in order for them to try to even get that out of my account. But I don't deal with Zip anymore. I think I've used them maybe twice this year. I'm penalizing them or whatever employee that they had You won't be getting nothing out of my account. And I'm going to tell you guys what I do when I use those companies like that. I don't leave my information online. I pay it, then I go back and remove my information from that account until I have to pay them again. I used to leave it on there, but I don't anymore. People are hurting, and they will steal your information as an employee. And it might be a while before they get caught, or they may never get caught. Or if they get caught, those companies are not going to tell you because they don't want you to sue them. I tell these seniors in my building all the time, protect yourself. And they don't. They don't. And it's sad. They do not know how to protect themselves, and they will not learn how to protect themselves because these scammers are out here running rapid. Please take my advice. Freeze your credit cards, freeze your credit files, freeze your bank accounts before you get taken to the cleaners. Today, on another phone that I have, I went to set up my email. I've had this phone for a while that most of us seniors have for emergencies. I set up the voicemail on the phone, and I had a couple of messages. One was from some company telling me that they were coming out to serve me. You don't respond to this message, we will be at your employer or we will be at your place of residence to serve you. You guys know I started this channel off with that serve me mess. So I called them. It was for something back in 2015. And I told them, I says, well, what I don't understand is that the message said if I did not respond, I was going to be served the following day. I haven't been served anything. Why? They start telling me something about, well, that's a processor, we don't really have anything to do with them. What do you mean you don't have anything to do with them? Aren't they working for you to go out and serve your people? So I says, okay, so what is this about? He told me something back from 2015 and how they tried to garnish my check from Cornerstone Staffing in Irving, Texas. And I says, well, that's funny. I was never notified. Although I didn't work for that place that long, maybe a month. And I says, okay, and you all never notified me at my apartment back then? You all were just going to garnish my check without notifying me? And, they go into they spiel and all this, that, and the other. But we realize you don't live in Texas anymore. You live in Las Vegas. So we're going to go ahead and have the processors to come out and serve you. I says, okay, and then what? Then we're going to have your check garnished. I says, oh, really? I says, I'm a disabled senior citizen. You can't garnish a federal check unless it's for taxes or child support. So you're going to serve me and get a judgment against me for something back in 2015 as if you don't think I know my rights. Excuse me, what do you mean? I said, that was 2015. We're almost in 2025. So isn't that 10 years? And the statute of limitations is what? Ma'am, what you don't understand is, yeah, It was back in 2015 when we tried that, but it reads something in 2020. So you're still up under the statute of limitations. So if you don't want to pay this, then we're going to go ahead and serve you. You know, we had this little banter back and forth, and I'm kind of like, I got their address. I got the name of the place. I had the phone number. And once again, you put in the phone number. No business comes up for the phone number. But I had already told him, I know this is a scam, been through this before, serve me. I look up the name of the company. Something comes up in Pennsylvania that's pretty close. I called them and they says, oh no, you got the wrong number, you know, this is not us or whatever. I called them back and I says, well, if you all are a legit company, this is the name that you all gave me. I looked up that name. Nothing comes up under that name for your business. Something comes up similar. So are you legit or what? Yeah, it's several law offices in that building. I says, but you gave me a certain suite. Yeah, it's several law offices up under that suite. You know what, guys? It's a mailbox that they're using. You know, because when you have a business and you're using one of the virtual addresses, everybody has that address and that same suite number. Now I want you to do your due diligence before you start getting scared because these people are calling you and telling you you're going to be served and you got to pay this money. Check this out. The information on their company that they gave me, the name of the business is Legal Department Mid-Atlantic at 1650 Market Street, Suite 3600 in Pennsylvania. Da Vinci virtual address. But they don't think us as consumers know this. That's why when I put the phone number in, no legit business came up. Guys, do your research before you start going and paying these folks. These folks have got that account from whoever you had it with. They paid pennies on a dollar to get a bundle of accounts. And now they think they can go out here and harass you and make them some money when they probably only paid $2 or $3 for the account that they trying to harass you for. 2015. Know the law, guys. Know the law. That's all I have to say today. Freeze them accounts. Know the law. And keep your money in your pocket. Goodbye.